These are the 5 most underrated cryptos in the market right now. Now, of course, guys, there are dozens of projects in the top 100 that could be a part of this list. So let me know in the comments if you agree with the 5 projects I'm about to show you. And I promise number 5 is going to just blow every expectation that you have out of the water. So token number 1, we have Polygon Matic. Polygon Matic is by far one of the best blue chip projects out there. Now, some of you might be shaking your head saying, Josh, this is a project that's been around for ages. And yes, you are completely right. But Polygon Matic is about to migrate to Polygon 2.0. And this new token, which is going to be called POL, has some major innovations to the ecosystem that are going to change the game forever. As pointed out by Altcoin Daily here on Twitter, you are going to be able to see from the founder himself why they call this a hyper-productive token.
Why we call it hyper-productive token is you don't only participate in running the chain, but you can participate in running multiple chains actually because of the multi-chain environment. You can also participate, use the same token to provide maybe data availability services to some chains or provide proving services and different kind of things that you can do with that token. So that's why we call it like a hyper-productive token. Bitcoin started with that, with no utility, utility into the network. Yeah. Then Ethereum with stake, earn yield. This one, you not only earn the base amount of yield, but you can also earn from the transaction fees across the chain by providing different kind of services.
So completely shifting the game here forever. This is going to allow you to not only now utilize and earn with Polygon Matic, but every single project that is integrated with that layer 2 with ZK rollups and everything that are dropping in the near future, you're going to be able to benefit from. Now, on top of this massive update, you also have the largest partnerships with Web 2 brands in all of Web 3. And I would argue that you're partnered with Facebook, Robinhood, JP Morgan, Nike, Bentley Motors, Instagram, BitPay, the NFL. The partnerships with Polygon Matic outpace any other ecosystem by tenfold. And most recently, they actually just partnered here with Fox News, one of the largest media outlets out there, to be able to identify deepfakes as they move and approach towards elections. This is going to help with just pretty much making sure things are not disinformation or misinformation and let you know if something you're watching or an image you're looking at is real or not. Now, for token number 2, we have Injective Protocol, another fan favorite, sitting at about a $3 billion market cap and becoming one of the best performers of this previous bull run. Now, Injective, again, you guys might be saying, guys, this is not underrated. Well, I have news for you guys. Injective's ecosystem is one of not only the fastest ecosystems that are growing in terms of block signs, transactions, cheap, it is also one of the fastest growing ecosystems out there. You can look at this ever-growing project partnership where you have layer 1s, dApps, oracles, Injective incubators, the grant programs, everything that is launching through Injective and on their SDK and everything integrated through Cosmos is ever growing. Injective still has massive potential to see inflows and push it to a $10 billion market cap. Also, tokenomics, got to shout them out, guys. Whenever a project performs very well in a bear market, that tends to tell you where it's going to be moving into the next bull run, blowing past all expectations. Next up here, we are going to have Render. This is another project that absolutely performed and just insane through the bear market. When you click on Max here, you can see that in 2022, it hit a peak, and actually, it was actually November 2021, hit an all-time high nearly around $8. Throughout the bear market, it traded sideways for a few months and then absolutely started popping off all through the summer up to even where we're at today, pulling back quite a bit, maybe down 20-30%, but still sitting now at a $1.4 billion market cap. Now, why is Render underrated, Josh? The reason for this, guys, is this is going to be part of a narrative that I think is going to just absolutely kick off in 2024, and that is going to be the decentralization of GPUs, of cloud computing, of 3D rendering. And this is all due to artificial intelligence and advancements. The Render Network, guys, connects artists looking to render next-gen 3D media with near unlimited GPUs in a decentralized global network. This is going to be focusing all on the advancement of artificial intelligence and, of course, the CPU rendering. Now, I know you guys are using ChatGPT. I know you guys use DALL-E, or maybe you're just getting images through a Discord AI model. But as we approach more and more artificial intelligence adoptions, we approach the metaverse, we have more deep fakes releasing, whether it's going to be against presidents in this upcoming election, and we need now integrations of cryptography for trustless information. This is a huge industry that I believe is just getting started. And it's also known as deepin, okay? A deep dive into deepin. This was released here by CoinMarketCap. And for you guys that don't know, deepin is going to be decentralized physical infrastructure. A new buzzword. Yes, buzzwords are always awesome in a bull run. That tends to see things move in price. This is just an entire article released by CoinMarketCap on what it actually entails. So we can see here, guys, cloud infrastructure services are a $5 trillion market cap sector in the legacy markets, and deepin is sitting at just about 0.1% of that. Insurance premium to eliminate big tech deplatforming risks would lead to a 10x in deepin utilization rates, and it doesn't take much to move this needle, especially with AI-driven demand for GPUs and compute in general. Now, of course, we're also approaching the Bitcoin halving, which means we're going to have a more demand for miners and all of these computers, all of this artificial intelligence, everything that requires rendering and augmented and virtual reality. We're going to need more and more semiconductors, which are already having supply chain issues. So this is an industry that I just see continuously getting more and more traction, and cloud and storage networks and everything a part of this category are going to continue to scale. So again, I do believe render is still, yes, undervalued at where it stands today. Now, the next project we're looking into, this is number 4 on the list, is going to be Manta Network, a brand new project that just launched a few weeks ago. And some of you have probably actually heard of this because this is a project that was launched and is backed by Polygon Labs, Binance, Polkadot, and even Celestia. This is a brand new modular layer 2 blockchain that is gaining a lot of hype and, of course, already has 700,000 followers on Twitter. This is an ecosystem that is growing massively and quickly because their grant programs, their treasuries, the money backing this is so massive, it's just increasing more value locked into each of these ecosystems. And in fact, guys, this is another reason why Polygon Matic, I believe, is very much undervalued. Manta and these products building and integrating with all of the new systems that Polygon 2.0 are rolling out is going to drive more liquidity and more demand to the overall network. Now, this has pretty decent tokenomics coming out as well, and it's sitting at a $775 million market cap. So as Manta continues to show the performance with their new EVM, their ZK rollups, and the modular blockchain system they've developed, as Polygon Matic leads the industry with the most like Web 2 or Web 3 game development and pretty much every other feature, I expect Manta to continue to perform due to its lower gas fees, its faster transactions, and the speeds of being powered and backed by Celestia, Polygon, OP, and yes, Polkadot right here. Now, I really actually encourage you guys to go look through this ecosystem. There's tons of projects that are up and coming. And if you guys are really trying to find those hidden gems, which there is a few that I am keeping my eye on, so let me know in the comments if you want to see those, you got to really dive into the products that are getting funded and getting the grant programs and the accelerator programs from these new layer 2s. Now, the last project I have here today is perhaps the one I am actually most bullish on. This is number 5. Now, I got to explain this because Stacks, some of you have maybe heard of, some of you maybe haven't. Stacks is going to be really the first layer 2 option developed on top of Bitcoin natively. It's going to be a part of Bitcoin's ecosystem. Now, the Bitcoin ecosystem, yeah, a lot of people believe it's slow, it's clunky, and it's just, going to kind of just fade away into irrelevance one day. But everything is showing us the opposite here, guys. Stacks has been performing very well during this bull market and throughout the bear market. Hasn't hit all-time highs here. Shot up all the way to $2. We first called this down at about 46 cents. And it's been an amazing, awesome play here. And I still believe it's incredibly undervalued. The reason for this, okay, guys, is going to be due to this Medium article. Stacks' ecosystem is just getting started. It's smaller than most layer 2s. Yes, Bitcoin's ecosystem is smaller than pretty much every layer 1 out there, but it's growing faster than ever, especially now with the spot Bitcoin ETF announcement. There's been massive key milestones for this project, but guys, by April, why I'm so bullish on this project is Stacks will likely have finally completed their new Nakamoto upgrade, allowing it to offer the first fully performing Bitcoin-denominated ecosystem. Simultaneously, we will be approaching the Bitcoin halving, while Stacks' ecosystem will be in the middle of their Bitcoin Layer 2 awareness campaign. This should provide a favorable environment for Stacks to narrow its valuation discount relative to these other assets. Stacks currently trades at a 0.15%, and this is the most important number, guys, 0.15% of the FDV, which is going to be fully diluted value of Bitcoin, while Ethereum Layer 2s trade at an aggregation of 10%. Now, what does this mean? This chart explains it, guys. Your Polygon Matics, your Layer 2s that help scale Ethereum, they often take up 10 to, 20% of the overall value on that network. You can see that the Layer 2s peaked at over $40 billion at one point. Now, here's the last chart I wanted to show you on Stacks, because if you guys don't believe Bitcoin's ecosystem is exploding, just check out what's taking place with Ordies, BRC20s, and all of the NFTs and everything that are starting to develop on top of Bitcoin's network. The Bitcoin transactions, guys, just absolutely exploded within the last 6 months to 12 months. There was a short dead period here a few months ago, but it's ultimately kicking off into high gear once again. Choking. So if you haven't checked out Stacks already, I would definitely look at them as being the largest Bitcoin Layer 2 provider for Bitcoin builders, and I expect this to scale significantly over the coming weeks. And that's what I got for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you agree with these top 5 underrated picks. I am significantly more bullish on Bitcoin's ecosystem overall. And if you actually want to see a portfolio video, go ahead and smash that like button, turn on those notifications, because I am working on one where I do have a smaller market caps and the little higher risk ones, but going over an overall portfolio advantage of my 50-25-25 rule. But other than that, guys, I'll be looking to accumulate these on this dip, and I'll see you guys at the top.